Y'all don't ever get to see these lights at night. It's so pretty. The woods and the lights. Nice, right? That's the moon coming up. Just right through there. There we go. Oh, goodness. Nice. Peppers, beets, nice, radish, fab. Lettuce. Ha-ha. Got so many different kinds of lettuce. And some more peppers. Some more lettuce. Nice. Use this packet to save your own seeds. A seed company that encourages you to save your own seeds. That's pretty cool.
So these are all my pretty new seeds. Let's talk about them.
So this is the group of seeds that I got from Fedco. before I really start in on this, let me tell you that I am probably buying more seeds this year. So I think I'm going to be buying some more bean seeds from Fedco. If I tried to do one long seed haul video with all of the seeds that I buy from one year to the next, that would be, you wouldn't watch it. It would be like 3 hours long. Or maybe you would watch it. I don't know. If you're a glutton for punishment. Okay, so these are the seeds that came in my latest batch from Fedco. There's some peppers in here. There's some radishes and beets. I think I have peppers in almost every group of seeds that I've got this round. So let's just take a look at each of these.
Carlo paprika pepper. 70 days open pollinated. It turns out any pepper can make paprika. Hot peppers make hot paprika, sweet peppers make sweet paprika, and if you smoke the peppers when you dry them, you get smoked paprika. Carlo is a semi-hot, semi-sweet for the perfectly balanced homemade paprika. The thick-walled, light yellow to red fruits hold up well in roasting and in the traditional use as a stuffing pepper. The beautifully shiny, pointed 3 to 5 inch fruits, at least a dozen per plant, have been reselected since the 80s for cold tolerance and productivity from the old Garden City seed variety of the same name. Jalov, an attitude pepper. 75 days open pollinated. Earth passionate breeder Relentless blended at least 3 kinds of peppers into its pedigree, although it looks like a jalapeno in color, shape, and size. The breeder's own words: "If I had to have one chili on a desert island, it used to be a jalapeno. Now maybe not. This new chili is a result of a cross between an open pollinated jalapeno and my own original that was called 45 degrees north attitude. The object was to have a thicker skinned 45 with a lot of jalapeno flavor. The 45 North had thick skin, delicious hot fruity flavor, and dried and produced well in northern latitudes. My overriding interest in crossing them was to obtain the best combination of both." Fairher Ozon paprika pepper. 90 days, open pollinated Hungarian heirloom. My first introduction to this extraordinary pepper was in a jar, dried and ground to a wonderfully sweet paprika. I was intrigued. The field reports didn't even consider this aspect, instead extolling Fairher Ozon for its incredible productivity, up to 2 dozen 3 by 4.5 pointed light yellow fruits per short plant. One trialer fed her entire neighborhood with the sweet, fleshy, thick-walled peppers. Let any turn red, and they can be roasted or dried for delicious paprika. The beauty of this pepper as it turns is noteworthy, beginning with the faintest red overtones blending into its yellow background. The red blush grows more pronounced as it matures.
Wind is really blowing out there. I don't know if you can hear that.
Amish pimento pepper. 85 days open pollinated. Pimentos are the sweetest of all peppers, everybody's favorite for eating out of hand, and Amish rises to the top of that sweetness scale. The problem with growing seed for Amish pimento is that you have to restrain yourself from eating the seed crop. Blame it on the rich, sweet, fruity taste of these 2 by 4 inch squat ribbed, fleshy red fruits. Productive and fairly early, thick walled and crunchy. Sweet pimento pepper. 80 days open pollinated. Early and prolific even in bad years, with enjoyable, rich, fruity taste. In a difficult season, we harvested several of these 4 inch squat fluted red fruits. More skilled growers reported 15 to 20 peppers per plant. This year's seed grown right here in Maine continues its cold climate adaptation. Czech black hot pepper. 65 days open pollinated. Fruits so striking that seed grower Roberta Bailey kept a bowl on her table just to admire. Black when immature, the 2.5 inch long conical peppers ripen to a lustrous garnet. Mild, juicy, thick-walled flesh runs with a cherry red juice when cut. The heat, a tad less than a jalapeno, is in the ribs and seeds and is just right for many of us, says one customer. Bears very early with 20 pointed, thick-walled peppers per plant. Chariot red round radish. 26 days F1 hybrid. Vibrant scarlet skins with crisp, sweet white flesh. Showed the best field holding quality in our trials and had the sweetest flavor with a mild tang. Round balls with the faintest tendency towards oval. a higher yield and stands heat better than any of our open pollinated selections. Short tops. Kyogia beet, 55 days, open pollinated. Beautiful when sliced, this heirloom home garden type attracts attention in the kitchen with its alternating interior rings of pink and white. Noteworthy also for its light red exterior color, green tops, and exceptional sweetness. It loses quality when it gets large, also known as a Bassano for the Venetian hill town in which it originated. Kestrel beet. 53 days baby, 85 days full size, F1 hybrid. As an early baby and summer crop, vigorous, healthy greens top elegant uniform, heart-shaped roots. The tender, deep red interior was mild and sweet even after 2018's dry, scorching June. Come fall, full size, rounded heart roots develop sweet, deep, full flavor with zero bitterness and sharpness. Triple happiness is complete when Kestrel emerges from long storage, firm and yummy after other beet varieties have wrinkled or rotted. Kestrel is now perched in our beet-like hearts. Red Ace beet, 50 days F1 hybrid. Sweet early season beet with purple tops. Market growers appreciate its uniformity and perfect shape, very similar to Early Wonder, but more refined. A little bit about Fedco. Fedco is a Maine-based worker consumer-owned cooperative specializing in gardening, farming, and orcharding supplies from our warehouses in Clinton, Maine. Our values. We strive to keep our prices affordable and our quality high while ensuring livable wages for our staff and partner growers. As a consumer worker-owned cooperative, we value a democratic, inclusive, and equitable workspace. We support small and independent growers wherever possible. We support equitable and sustainable agricultural practices while acknowledging the past and present seed keepers and breeders contributing to the many varieties we are able to carry today.
All right. From Johnny's, just a couple in this round. I think I've bought most of the things I'm getting from Johnny's. That's probably not true.
Pantera jalapeno pepper seed. Widely adapted and high yielding. Fruits average 4.5 inches long and are smooth, glossy, and slow to check. Large, vigorous, continuous set type plants have very high yield potential, similar to Jedi but a few days earlier to mature with slightly bigger fruits. Performs well in the east and west. Valkyrie Brunhilde Chamois, Chinese aster. Apricot blooms. Needle or quilted type blooms atop long, sturdy stems add delicate appearance to arrangements. 3.5 to 5.5 inch flower blooms in pastel apricot, a shade lighter than tower chamois. Easy to harvest due to the well-branched plant's open, airy habit. Long vase life, also known as summer aster. Zinderella peach, zinnia. Novelty scabiosa type blooms. 2 to 2.5 fully double, semi-double, and approximately 20% single flowers. Unique salmon color with cream to rose petals and a distinct dark eye. Cut and come again flower, yielding multiple cuts over the season.
All right.
A quick bit about Johnny's from their website. Since 1973, our commitment to growers is what has set us apart. When you need proven varieties you can count on and detailed guidance from seeding to harvest, consider Johnny's as your trusted growing partner. Superior seeds you can count on, selected from rigorous trials, classical breeding methods, committed to organics, partnering with reputable high-quality seed growers and suppliers, resources and education. Vetted by our research team, our growers library is full of growing information, planting programs, videos, calculators, manuals, and more.
Okay, so these are from Swallowtail.
A little about swallowtail seeds. Whether you are growing a feast for the table or for the eyes, we at Swallowtail Garden Seeds share your passion for the unique joys of gardening. Because we are eager for all of your plantings to be a stunning success, we select only premium quality seeds for our valued customers. So Swallowtail does have some vegetables and herbs, but they are mostly, they have so many flowers, annual flowers, perennial flowers, a lot of things that you might not find in your usual spots, and they are just all stunning, and their seeds are very high quality. Blue Boy Bachelor's Button. Sky blue 2-inch double-fringed thistle-like flowers in late spring and early summer. In mild summer areas, these will continue to flower until September when old blooms are removed. Flowers attract butterflies, are superb additions to fresh or dried arrangements. White Cape Daisy. A tough and easy to grow 2-foot tall annual that blooms all summer and fall. The large, white, 3 to 4 inch flowers are creamy white with black and bronze markings in the center. They are superb for cutting. Persian Jewels Indigo. Deep violet blue blooms. Love in a Mist is a hardy annual with fine thread-like leaves and charming 1.5-inch flowers at the end of each branch. An excellent cut flower, Love in a Mist forms interesting horned seed capsules, which are beautiful in dried arrangements. Rainbow Mix Tricolor Chrysanthemum. Heavy flowering annuals produce loads of showy, daisy-like flowers which are long-lasting cut. The 2 to 3 foot tall plants are remarkably easy to grow. Produces showy single daisy flowers in purple, orange, scarlet, rose, salmon, yellow, and white shades. Apricot Lemonade Cosmos. The 3 to 4 inch single flowers of Apricot Lemonade Cosmos range in colors from soft lemon yellow to pastel apricot. Many of these are adorned with blush pink central halo and pink undersides to their petals. Compact, bushy, 18 to 26 inch tall plants are early to bloom and will continue flowering well into fall if deadheaded. Illumina Creme Brulee, French Marigold. Illumina Creme Brulee blooms early and continues for a long season with anemone-shaped 2.5-inch bicolor warm yellow and coppery red flowers. Robust, well-branching plants grow 10 to 12 inches tall and spread slightly wider. Plant in patio containers or in the front of garden beds. Savannah Sun African Marigold. Bright orange 3 to 4 inch double pom-pom flowers. Savannah Sun marigolds bloom in great showy quantities all summer on sturdy 3-foot tall plants. Long, strong stems make Savannah Sun the ideal marigold for fresh cut flowers, festival decor, and garlands. Excellent for creating masses of color in landscape beds and large borders. Superhero Spry French Marigold. A 2018 All-American Selections winner. A dashing French marigold with dark maroon outer petals surrounding golden yellow central petals in a uniform pattern. Branching dark green plants grow 10 to 12 inches tall. Superhero Spry is an exceptional performer in containers and garden beds. Sonata Purple Shades Cosmo. Sonata Purple Shades is a new, heavy-flowering dwarf cosmo, which is covered in 3-inch purple, fade-resistant flowers with gently frilly petal tips. The heavy-blooming, tidy, 2-foot-tall plants produce large 3-inch flowers from the late spring into the early autumn and are extremely heat-tolerant and versatile. Purple Shades Cosmos is an excellent choice for containers and cut flower gardens, and the well-shaped plants can be used to edge paths, mass in beds, or blend into borders. Cupcakes Pink Zinnia Seeds. Pincushion type 2-inch flowers in pink shades with peachy orange petal tips. Blooms are mostly double with some off-type, semi-double, and single flowers. Cupcake pink zinnias grow 30 inches tall and make excellent cut flowers, producing the most scabiosa-type flowers when grown in full sun with good quality, moderately moist soil. Plants start the season off with more single flowers and develop more scabiosa-type flowers as the season progresses. In climates with very hot summers, cupcake pink zinnias produce more scabiosa-type flowers late in the summer and into fall when days are shorter and temperatures become milder. Purple Prince Zinnia. Brilliant rosy purple 4 to 5 inch semi-double to fully double dahlia-type flowers. They are superb for cutting. Easy to grow, mildew-resistant plants grow 2.5 to 3 feet tall.
All right. So these are the ones from M.I. Gardener. This is, like I said in a previous video, this is my first year ordering from M.I. Gardener.
A little bit about M.I. Gardener. We believe gardening should be made fun and accessible to anyone of any skill level. We hope that by making this gardening information accessible, it will empower others to establish food security through home gardening. The M.I. Gardener community now acts as a center of information, encouragement, and hope for all. Our slogan, Grow Big or Go Home, was created to help drive home our mission. We believe that when you put 100% effort into something, you will get 110% back. One of the things that I like about M.I. Gardener is that in addition to their seeds being really good, their packets of seeds are only like $2 a piece, and you don't get like hundreds of seeds in them. So as a home gardener, I'm not going to grow like I'm not going to grow 500 bean plants, but I certainly will grow 25 bean plants. So it's a little bit more, it's a little better scaled for the home gardener, which I think is pretty neat. Pink Surprise Calendula. Beautiful salmon-colored petals that fade into beautiful chestnut orange centers. Petite blooms on stems that grow up to 18 inches tall make for beautiful additions to smaller arrangements, and are the top choice for planters and borders. Harvest for bouquets or dry for teas and tinctures. La France Carnation. A delicate classic variety with beautiful blush pink tones, this old-fashioned cultivar of carnation that dates back to 1904, originating in the Mediterranean. The double bloom of this dianthus has frilly petals that have strong clove-like fragrance that will outshine many stems in your collection. Not only are these blooms going to become a quick staple in your cottage garden or cut flower farm, the petals are also edible. You can use them to garnish salads and bake into cookies. Janine Dione Carnation. Janine Dione dianthus is one of the fullest carnation varieties on the market. Breathtaking white ruffles grow on gray-green stems. This old-fashioned variety of carnation has strong clove-like fragrance that will outshine any store-bought variety. Stems grow up to 24 inches long and have an extremely long vase life once cut. Each spray or stem cluster has multiple flower heads, the ideal cut flower with a color option for any arrangement. Tom Thumb Dwarf Bib Lettuce. Tom Thumb lettuce is a charming and compact variety that's perfect for small gardens or container growing. Its petite, rounded heads of buttery green leaves make it an ideal choice for those with limited space. This heirloom lettuce boasts a sweet, delicate flavor and texture that's perfect for salads and sandwiches. Tom Thumb lettuce matures quickly, allowing for multiple harvests throughout the growing season. 55 to 65 days to maturity. Slow Bolt Loose Leaf Lettuce, 45 to 55 days to maturity. This 1940s variety is one of the slowest to go to seed, heat tolerant with a pleasant flavor that won't go bitter. Ideal for growing in southern regions with hot summers. This variety is loose-leafed and perfect for a cut-and-come-again garden. Red Romaine Lettuce, 45 to 50 days to maturity. This variety grows fast and is perfect for growing in containers. True romaine flavor, with eye-catching deep mahogany leaves, brings a sweet, flavorful crunch to any salad. Low maintenance with a generous harvest. Lola Rosa Leaf Lettuce, 45 days to maturity. Lola Rosa leaf lettuce has a curly, dark purple leaf, an ideal variety for cutting and growing. Simply snip off as much as you need and more will grow in its place. Does extremely well in containers. Crisp Head Great Lakes 118 lettuce, 50 days to maturity. This beautiful heading variety is ideal for early spring planting. Expect to have lettuce ready to harvest within 2 to 3 months. Heads are a mix of romaine and iceberg. Nutrient-rich, refreshing, and crisp. Easy to grow and perfect for lettuce wraps, salads, and sandwiches. Prize Head Leaf Lettuce. Maturity in 45 days. Prize Head produces luscious heads with outer leaves that are loose and curled. Prize Head is perfect for salads and garnishes. Delightfully crisp, sweet, and tender, perfect salad lettuce for the home gardener that is slow to bolt. There is a reason this lettuce survived over 130 years. Paris Island Romaine Lettuce, 45 days to maturity. Named for an island off the coast of South Carolina, this variety was introduced in 1952. Crisp and sweet, this beloved heirloom has been a favorite for generations. Tall, uniform leaves create the perfect shape for lettuce wraps, boats, or dips and dressing. Oak leaf lettuce, 45 days to maturity. This variety has tender, medium green leaves that resemble those of an oak tree. The heads are slower, bolting, and compact. Wonderful for the container growing gardener. The quick growing time makes oak leaf lettuce good for areas with short growing seasons. Marvel of Four Seasons lettuce, 50 to 60 days to maturity. This beautiful butterhead type variety has stunning metallic color patterns that go from bright green to a shimmery bronze. Easy to grow and thrives in a range of climates. Texture remains crisp at every stage and grows up to 8 inches tall at full maturity. Bib Butterhead Lettuce, 55 to 65 days to maturity. This is a classic variety of Bib lettuce. Leaves are soft, tender, buttery, and lacking of bitterness. This is a favorite for all of those who love juicing. Cool weather is the best for these, but if grown in ideal conditions, this lettuce can be grown all season long, even in the heat of summer. Market gardeners and home gardeners alike love this variety for its perfectly shaped heads, splayed leaves, and an adorable little bunch of greens when harvested all at once. Black-seeded Simpson lettuce, 40 days to maturity. Black-seeded Simpson lettuce is one of the most popular forms of lettuce for the home gardener. Cut and come again style lettuce provides tons of food from just a single plant. Easy to grow, very versatile, and a delicious non-bitter variety of lettuce. Mulatto Islino pepper, 95 days to maturity. To get the full mulatto experience, make sure to let this poblano pepper dry on the vine. The depth of flavor of this variety is prune-like and smoky, making it a unique experience. This is a great companion for mole and chili con carne recipes. Jimmy Nardello pepper, 75 days to maturity. A highly prized grilling pepper used in Italian cooking. Plants produce many deep red, medium to mild peppers that are curved at the top and measure around 5 inches long. Excellent fresh or dried. Genetics can be traced back to the early 1900s. Serrano Tompicano, 75 days to maturity. Serrano peppers are a must-have in the garden. Small orange to red peppers hang in abundance from the short plants. These peppers have some heat, but not quite enough to send you packing. They are great in homemade hot sauces, pickled, and the ideal chili for drying and grinding into homemade powder. The plants are some of the best yielding peppers and are hardy in adverse weather conditions.
And that is the latest couple of seed hauls. Now I've got to get a bunch of these planted. Let's see what we've got here. There's a lot of new flowers in here to me, so I need to go through and figure out when I need to sow them and how. So I'll look at that. Flowers. The peppers, I need to get on that this weekend. That's going to be my very next thing to sow. Peppers, all the peppers. And I am doing some container lettuce. I got some of these lettuces that are like, will grow smaller or do well in containers. So I'm going to get some of those started, and maybe some spinach, some indoor spinach. And the beets and radishes, they'll go in the ground soon, but not yet. And more peppers. All the peppers, y'all. All the peppers and flowers. And goodness, did you see how many lettuces I got? Yeah, I'm not planting all of those seeds at once. That's to spread out across the year. All right, folks, join me in the next one. I'm actually not sure exactly what the next one's going to be, but I'm planting these this weekend, so join me in the future for more videos. As I am planting out different groups of plants, I'm going to tell you more about my plans for them for this year, for how they fit into my garden and my needs and my uses. Join me for the next video. Bye. Yes.
I'm gonna use these to soft as pet ladybugs.
Adorable.
Very cute.